Right, are we working? I think we are. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're going to be talking about TSW5 today, as the reveal was earlier. Posted the trailer up on my channel earlier. So yeah, we're going to talk about it and talk about my feelings on it, see how you guys feel about it. And such, I'm very optimistic about it. I have quite a few things that I want to talk about. Obviously, there's a few things that I was hoping for but didn't come, but could be revealed later on. Uh, well, it weren't necessary things, I'd say, that I wanted. It was kind of just like small features that would have been nice to see, kind of thing. Let me get up my. Let me get this up because I want to change my thingy to my thumbnail. Shuttle. There we go. Come on. Home. Why has this got to be such a fiddle to sort out? Let's refresh that. What's going on? Oh, come on. Chrome is so slow. Let me just check my audio as well. Let me just check my audio as well. Yeah, it's not too great. It's not too bad. Hey ho. Custom thumbnail. Yeah, done. Da, 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 da. Five dash. Let's talk about TSW5. There we go. That is all sorted. So, obviously, big thing. If you have any past Train Sim World game, you can get the free starter pack. However, the things you'd be missing out is scenarios, your timetables, the mastery challenges, conductor mode, route hopping, digital display screens, and timetable layer control. As that's mainly going to be focusing on. Obviously, there's going to be for route hopping. It's in previous TSW routes. But obviously, that's a main feature of TSW5. So you have the base game, but you basically have all the stuff from before. So you have the fast travel, you have photo modes, you have improved track shadows, achievements, live map route tasks, dynamic weather, the online sharing hub, formation designer, and same with scenario planning and livery design and training center. However, you don't have the newer features, so the new routes, new timetables, scenarios for all the content coming to Train Sim 5. We come up here. So Train Sim World 5 pre-order now, which I will be doing very soon. Train Sim World 5 is coming on the 17th of September with pre-order players of deluxe and special editions able to gain early access 5 days early from 12th of September. Train Sim World 5 brings 3 new routes into the franchise, along with new trains, new operators, and new features, including bringing conductor mode as a full game feature, as it was previously only a scenario called On Guard on the Glossop line. A summary of new features can be found further down this article. So, routes and locomotive summaries. So, for the standard edition stuff that we're getting the West Coast Main Line, which is between London Euston and Milton Keynes. So we get a new Class 350-1, that's the only one that we're getting. A converted Class 377-2 to have a pantograph. The Bernardino line between Los Angeles and San Bernardino with the Metrolink MP36 and Bombardier cars, with the F125 and the Rotom cars. And then we're getting the Frankfurt to Fulda line, which is getting a new BR441 IST. And then we're having the BR423, the 114, the BR930, 193 Vecton, and the BR146.2 and Destos. And obviously, we're getting the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino with Deluxe, same with the Flixtrain BR193 Vectron, which obviously we have the DB version in the standard edition, but you can get it, the Flixtrain version, in the Deluxe, same with the Cajon Pass. So new routes and locomotives include the San Bernardino line between Los Angeles and San Bernardino with the Metro MP36. West Coast Main Line introduces the 350 and the 377-2. We'll get back to 350 in a bit. With the Frankfurt to Fulda, the Kinzingler, which is the BR41 IST and the BR114 and the BR193 Vecton. And then you've got the Deluxe Edition, which comes with the Avanti West Coast, which this would be the version I will get. The Flixtrain, Vectrum, and the Talbot coaches, and the Cajon Pass, enabling route hopping and more later on at San Bernardino. Plus 5 new back catalogue routes, special edition only, which you get New York Trenton, London Overground Suffragette line, the Bremen to Oldenburg route, Bakerloo line, and the Castle to Würzburg route. You do get pre-order and loyalty discounts, which is 10%. If you're on Xbox or Steam, you don't need any subscriptions to get the 10% off, whereas PlayStation you do. So the new features is Live Map 2.0, Conductor Mode, Route Hopping, and Fast Travel. And then obviously we've got additional features updated from TSW4, so Training Centre, Photo Mode, digital display screens, and suspension improvements, as well as the new locomotives. Players of TSW5 will be able to take advantage of the new and improved features, with significantly developing the way in which sessions can be played across new and existing trains and world content. New improved features include new conductor mode on core routes and future route add-ons, so any routes from TSW5 onwards will have this mode, which basically is guard modes, where you open the doors, you check tickets, people buy new tickets. Basically, on the Glossop line scenario on guard, basically that, but for TSW5 core and future routes. New route hopping between stations that share a common location, including support for selected back catalogue routes add-ons, which I'll get back to about that as well. New fast travel, allowing immediate travel within a route. New digital screen accessibility on relevant trains. Updated live map with icon, legend, and train service information. Which basically, if you look at a train, you can see what speed they're doing, what service number is, and their service. So, for example, we'd take like a 350 to Milton Keynes, it would say EUS to MKC kind of thing. Updated UI menus, updated photo mode, including live weather and time of day changes. So basically, you can, if you go into photo mode as of current, you just have your time and day of what you're currently at, same with weather. Track shadow re-rendering, rendering, so basically just adding better shadows. Update creative club tools, I haven't really seen much about that. an updated class training centre, including unbranded BR146 plus DOS, which is also in the free version, I assume. The free different edition prices are on screen now. Obviously, you take 10% off if as a loyalty bonus for having previous titles. So £40 for the standard edition, 60 for the deluxe, which is what I'll be getting, and 105 for the special edition. So obviously, the special edition, you get the training centre, the San Bernardino line, West Coast Main Line, Frankfurt to Fulda, Avanti West Coast, the Flex Train BR193 Vectron, the Karen Pass, Kassel to Wolfsburg, Bakerloo, New York Trenton, Suffragette, i.e. Goblin Line, and that last line, which is the Bremen to Kleckenberg as well. And obviously, the pre-order and loyalty incentives. You can pre-order TSW5 now and take advantage of incentives and loyalty bonuses across various platforms. Check out our web article for details across individual platforms. And then compatible content, players be able to continue playing their existing routes and loco add-ons by downloading TSW5 versions of them. We have more details on the rollout of compatible content in our FAQs, which I'll read on my phone. And then this is the free starter pack, which I'm on about. TSW5 also brings a host of new and improved features to the game, which will be available for free to players in the form of a new free starter pack. So kind of something that happens every year. You get some of the core features on Dragon's Classic that come out, but obviously you don't get the new routes. Available from launch through different ways to players of each platform. Trenton World 5 free starter pack will feature an updated version of the training centre route. Ooh, that'd be nice. Along with unbranded versions of the Class 66, 8F steam locomotive, and the Class 323 and BR146 and DOS, as well as having the potential to bring new players into Trenton World for the first time. This option also allows existing players to upgrade the latest core game for free. The free starter pack will only be available from release until for 30 days from release until the 17th of October. Also, if you get it before the 17th of October, you keep it forever. And then obviously we've got the future of Trenton World add-ons. There's also one by Alan Thompson Sim, which hasn't been announced yet. So we have the MBTA commuter from Framingham to Worcester line, Great Western Express remaster, which will still be based in 2016. So no Elizabeth line. The Mannheim to Kaiserslautern route, Cardiff City Network, which is a new country, obviously in Wales. West Coast Main Line, Preston to Carlisle, which is the Just Trains route, which is 90 miles long. And then obviously we've got another new country, which is the Sporting to Zuilengrach. The Sporting, the Dutch route there, if you can read. As part of the Big Trains Tim World 5 announcement, we decided to reveal names of 6 route add-ons currently being worked on for release over the coming months. Whether you're keen to try for a new country, the next Just Trains route, or even a remastered route add-on, we have covered for you. So the remaster, if you already have Great Western Express, it's same with Cathcart, it's free, by the way, if you already have it. So yeah, they're the names, which previously states the GWE Remastered will be available free to players of Trains Mod 5 that already own the original GWE route add-on. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for our own. I didn't see this earlier. So stay tuned for our roadmap articles and streams, which will get you into more detail on these releases. Part 1 of 2 mammoth roadmap articles will be released tomorrow, Wednesday, the 21st of August, focusing on the core routes, new trains, and future roadmap for TSW5. Part 2 coming a day later on Thursday, the 22nd of August, to take you through an entire range of new features in depth and check in with our third-party partners. You can also join Alex and Matt for the TSW Roadmap livestream on August 22nd, which is on Thursday at 6 UTC or 7 BST on YouTube and Twitch. If you have any burning questions, check out our handy FAQs, and if you can't wait to become part of the action, remember you can pre-order TSW5 now. Obviously, it just says here, Deluxe Special Edition players can get the 5-day early access and receive the Avanti West Coast 390 Pendolino, Flix Train Vectron and Cannon Pass to enable route hopping from San Bernardino. Special Edition players will also receive additional back catalogue add-on routes. Find out more about Trenton World. Yeah, that's just saying that. Ooh. West Somerset Railway remaster. I didn't realise that. West Somerset Railway free upgrade is available to all trains and 4 players that own West Somerset Railway. Add on new scenery, short boundary extension, TSW4 features, and a whole new timetable to give England's longest heritage railway a lease of life. When was that released? Right, anyway, let's, before we hop on a route, because we'll hop on a route after we finish discussing. I need to go into Discord for it because I can't remember where I opened the tab. Gosh, press that in there. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Put that in here. Obviously, I posted up a new video today, which was fifing around on the 5 circle in the 170. Good. Right, trying some mod FAQ for TSW5. Right, content. We're going to focus on the West Coast mainline mainly because obviously that's what I'm going to mainly be playing. So this is from their FAQ, West Coast mainline. So in the leaks it said West Coast mainline South, but I think that was a placeholder because now they changed it West Coast mainline, London Euston to Milton Keynes route add-on. Be swept off your feet with the commuter mayhem of the West Coast mainline from the detailed cab of Northwestern Class 350 operate semi-fast and commuter services between Euston and Milton Keynes. 50 miles between London Euston and Milton Keynes Central, 28 stations, period modern, BR Class 350-1 dual volt EMU in London Northwestern livery, BR Class 377-2 dual volt EMU in Southern livery, the 1972 Mark II tube stop in London Underground livery, and the DB Cargo BR Class 66 diesel locomotive. So they are what you get on the West Coast mainline South. You can actually do tube services, I believe, probably through Queen Street up to Harrow and Wealdstone, probably be the most. We'll do that because it's the closest in the stream afterwards. So route hopping, hop between the West Coast mainline South and the Bakerloo line, available separately and included with the special edition on foot. Additional content available when purchased with the new Avanti West Coast 390 Pendolino tilting train, including deluxe edition. Additional timetable layers are available for owners of the London Overground Suffragette line, i.e. the Goblin line using the Class 710, included in the special edition. So what they mean by that is that you can do the Watford DC, which if they didn't include the Watford DC, I would not be a big fan of this route, but the fact that you've got the Watford DC, you've got the West Coast Main Line, and you've got a section of the Bakerloo line that you can do. Also, you can route hop, which is simultaneous. So, for example, let's say you want to do Edinburgh to Glasgow, right? And then you do you want to go up to Markinch. I don't know if this is part of it. I'll have a look on where you can route up. You can change, or at Haymarket as well, you can swap over to Edinburgh, the 5 circle line, from what I can gather. So yeah, obviously, the services range from 10 to 50 minutes, perfect for everyone. So obviously, yeah. I wish it was a bit longer, maybe up to Rugby or Northampton. That would have been a nice thing, but you have to add in for every station, it's like 2 mile of track, is what I heard from Richie Wells. So you think about it, you got 28 stations. You got 56 miles in total for extra thing, for scenery or whatever. Plus, you've got all the scenery from central London. So I assume they may bring out more sections of West Coast Main Line. Obviously, there is another section coming out, which is the Preston's Carlisle one, by Just Trains. So, obviously, the stations has followed, going from 1 to 28. Some are overground, some are underground, and some are the main line. So, London Euston, South Hampstead, Kilburn Road. So you do go up to South Hampstead, let's check. South Hampstead. I don't know. I was thinking I saw Kilburn High Road, but no. So you start from Queen's Park, basically, on the Bakerloo line. So yeah, London Euston, South Hampstead, Kilburn High Road, Queen's Park. Then you've got Kensal Green, Willesden Junction, Harlesden, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, Kenton, Harrow Wealdstone, Headstone Lane, Hatch End, Carpenter's Park, Bushey, Watford High Street and Watford Junction. High Street is a overground one. Kings Langley, Apsley, Hamel Hampstead, Berkhamsted, Tring, Cheddington, Leighton Buzzard, Bletchley and Milton Keynes Central. So yeah, there's that. And then why? Okay, I was going to say, why is that like missing half of it? But Avanti West Coast BR Class 390 Pendolino EMU. Lean into even more action on the West Coast Main Line with this sleek and famous Class 390 Pendolino, tilting around bends in sporty Avanti West Coast fashion. BR Class 390 Pendolino and Avanti West Coast livery, 390-09 car and a 390-111 car variants included. New scenarios, journey and timetables there for the West Coast Main Line, London, Euston and Milton Keynes. And then tutorial in the training centre. Is there anything else? Okay. Supported platforms. PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Series S and X, Xbox and Microsoft Store for PC, Epic Game Store, and Steam. How would it experience on PC, PS4, and Xbox Series S and X differed Generation 8 consoles? Playing on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox new 9th gen consoles will provide a wider range of traffic, faster load times, higher fidelity graphics, equivalent to PC high settings at 4K resolution with improved performance. So, if you just want the West Coast Main Line, it's £30 for the UK, all the regional versions. Pre-orders up now for all consoles. 10% off the PlayStation Plus. So if you was to buy the routes separately, it's $29.99, and if you was to buy the Avanti, the Class 390 separately, it's £15, which is actually a really good price. Early access starts on the 12th of September at 6 PM BST. So yeah, Going back to the live map, it says AI service name. So, for example, let's pick this. So for the one they had on here, it was 9S54 London Euston to Edinburgh. It says current status, so if it's moving or stationary, current speed. So for in this example on this screenshot I'm looking at, it says 38 mile an hour and it says target speed underneath. Also, they have enabled to see what signal it is, if that's in front of you, or any signal in general. Conductor mode, right. Returning players may be familiar with conductor mode as it was provided a new way to play in specific scenarios. We expanded upon this concept in an all-new dedicated conductor mode. We've chosen to support specific locos and services in timetable mode where conductors would be present in real life, typically where we've only included services with frequent stops to ensure players have engaging experience. Services with conductor mode support can be identified by the ticket icon. Selecting a supported service will give you the option to play as a driver or as a conductor. In this mode, players will be taking on an array of duties including checking tickets, door operation, clearing baggage and ensuring the train is clear for departure. Each experience is authentic to the route you are driving on. This includes door operation procedures and driver contact, where there may be radio, buzzer, or whistle. Taking on the role of the conductor is currently supported on, so for the San Bernardino line, the F125 Metrolink, the MP36, and the bi-level cab car. West Coast Main Line, London Euston to Milton Keynes, is on the 350 only. And then Frankfurt to Fulda is the 766-.2, the 114dB, and the 146.2. And that just shows a screenshot, and it just basically shows the stops, the date of the journey, and saying if your ticket's all right, and if it's not, they buy a new ticket or go off the next stop. Photo mode's been improved, capture the velocity of a train passing with background motion blur while keeping your train in sharp focus. Dial in the perfect atmosphere with a new SEPA filter, adjust time of day and weather conditions. Most people will gather. Fast travel, get about with ease by fast travelling to any station within a route without returning to the main menu on any route. Simply open the live map and click on the location to be teleported. Alternatively, hit Shift F or LB L1 plus Y or triangle on a controller to bring up the list of fast travel locations. This is the route hopping bit. So what is route hopping? New to TSW5, routes will let you jump to another route where two or more routes share the common locations. This will allow you to continue your journey without returning to the main menu. Just activate the in-game marker on foot and select a location to be taken to another route. If you don't own a compatible route, the game will tell you need to jump there, what you need to jump there. Below you'll find a comprehensive list of all route hopping options below to TSW5. Right, there's quite a lot, but I'm just going to focus on the UK route. So Great Western Express, if you're in Paddington, you can swap to the Bakerloo line in Paddington, swap to the South Eastern High Speed to St Pancras, West Coast Main Line south to Euston, and London Victoria on London Commuter. East Coast Way, Brighton, you swap to Brighton but on the London Commuter. South Eastern High Speed at St Pancras, you can swap to Euston, Victoria and Paddington on West Coast Main Line, London Commuter and Great Western Express respectively. The Cathcart Circle, Glasgow, you can swap to the Edinburgh Glasgow. London Commuter, Victoria, you can swap to St Pancras, Paddington, Euston or Brighton. Right. Edinburgh, Glasgow. At Edinburgh, you can swap to 5 Circle, and Glasgow, you can swap to the Cathcart line, so from Queen Street to Central. 5 Circle is Edinburgh Waverley, but on Edinburgh to Glasgow. West Coast Main Line South, Euston, you can swap at Paddington, St Pancras, and Victoria. And then Queen's Park and Harrow and Weedleston, you can swap the other way around. And then Bakerloo line, you can swap at Paddington for Great Western Express and Paddington. And Queen's Park and Harrow and Weedleston, you can swap to the West Coast Main Line South version of Queen's Park and Harrow and Weedleston. Right. So now let's talk about the digital displays. Modern trains often use digital displays that operate critical functions, but this can be fiddly to control. Our new interactive displays in Train Sim World 5 will allow you to fill the screen with the interactive display and prevent the camera from moving, so when the train's shaking. Interaction with the display is done using a virtual cursor that can be moved using a controller, mouse, or keyboard, depending on what your platform is. Right. You can control the layers. I'm not going to really discuss about achievements, which was next after the digital displays. The new interface allows you, so this is how you control layers in Timetable and what do they do. The new interface allows you to toggle Timetable layers on or off, allowing players to tailor their experience. Don't like seeing a particular loco on a route? Disable it. Performance on older machines may also benefit from running a quieter server timetable. So that's nice. So yeah, post-release roadmap will be tomorrow on stream, which will be the first installment of a 2-part roadmap article will be available. That's just talking about PC requirements. Right. How much space will Train Sim World 5 need? The standard, it's 35 gig. Deluxe, it's 43 gig. And for the special edition is 74 gig. And this is a lot of this bit. Will console support mouse and keyboard? No. The console experience has been designed around a controller, and we have no plans to add support for mouse and keyboard at this time. Xbox, you can use a mouse and keyboard. PC, you can use PlayStation, you can use a keyboard on TSW4. So, if they're removing that ability from it's already like, I'm not touching my controller right now. You're gonna hear me click. That's me using my keyboard. So unless they're going to remove that feature, yeah. And then it just discusses about how to download add-on. So basically, if you're on PlayStation, you just press, on PS5 at least, you press the right-hand button out the share and the options, and then you go down to manage game content, and then you just install what you need to install. Which of my add-ons are included on PlayStation, Xbox discs? Great Western Express and Rapid. So, yeah, seems like all of it. The disc versions. So, anything else? So, Train Sim World 4 left Game Pass on the 31st of July. It will be on Game Pass. I don't know if it's day one. So yeah, obviously I have a few things I want to discuss about Uh, it's one or two. It's two small things really. Um, Obviously, the 350 and the 390 won't be layered into any of the routes, which they would be as of yet. I was in the Trainsim Community Discord, which I should put the uh, Discord in the comments, in the description. Hey ho. But yeah, they won't be laid into the cross city line um, as of yet. But I asked about it. They have no plans as of current to do that, which I find a bit annoying, maybe a little, because obviously if you have the cross city line or you've played it or you've been to Birmingham in real life to New Street, you'd know how busy of a station it is. It's a very, very, very busy station. And obviously, some companies won't be in the game. So obviously, as of now until the Wales service route comes out, there'll be blah, blah, blah. No cross country if they add cross country in there with the 170, because obviously they run from Nottingham down to Cardiff Central by Derby. There'll be no TFW transport for Wales. But yeah, it's a bit annoying because obviously the 350s and the 390s, and obviously the 221s, which may be in the Wales line. I'd love to see a Voyager and a 222, especially for Midland Main Line. But yeah, they're not going to be layered in, even as an AI service, which I asked about. They said they have no future plans for that. The Great Western Express remaster is set in 2016, so you won't see any Elizabeth line. But hopefully, I'd love to see a 730. If you guys don't know what the 730s are, they're the class of trains which are slowly replacing the 350-2s and the class 323s. I'd love to see that because obviously you can have a timetable mode in Cross City where you can have that, and then obviously you can see the 730s laid in. But just to think about it, you have so many locos you can use for West Coast Mainline South. You've got the 377-2, you've got the 350-1, the 390-0 and the -1. There's 710, which is the overground train, and the 72 stop, and also the new DB Classic. Well, I wouldn't say it's new, but the DB Class 66, which you get included. So what you get included with the route is the 66 if you buy the standard edition, the DB66 if you don't already have it, the 350-1 which is new, and the 377-2 which is converted, which will be interesting to see because I believe the 377-2 is already. Oh, we've got the -4. So yeah, it'd probably be that converted into a -2 because obviously the 387-2 has pantographs. So DLCs I'd love to see for West Coast Mainline South. Voyager, if they add that onto cross country, can they add a version with the West Coast Mainline South, which is a Banty livery? The 319, which used to run on the Abbey line, but ran services from Northampton to Euston until last year. It says it's a modern time period, so it could be anything after 2019, so when Avanti took over. So, yeah, they only came out of service on LNWR towards the start of this year. Obviously, 730, that'd be a cool one to see. Obviously, new train, that'd be compatible with Cross City Line as well, I hope. Because obviously the same company, West Midland Trains and LNWR, they're just different branches. What else would I love to see? I'd love to see the Caledonian Sleeper, because that runs from Euston. Obviously, we'd only be going up to for example, Milton Keynes Central with that. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. There's obviously there's multiplayer league, which would be cool, but it would be such a manic experience at the same time. Because I was watching Richie Rails stream earlier. I was like, if it was true, it would be so cool because you'd be able to drive the train and your friend would be able to guard, but at the same time, it's just manic because your friend can just press the emergency brake, stop the train. You know, not shut the doors, so you have to, and then they reopen the doors, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. If you can't tell, I couldn't sleep last night because I was anticipation because a lot of people wanted the West Coast Main Line to go to Birmingham. I realistically would have preferred Rugby or Northampton than Milton Keynes because you think about it, that's where the section of the 390 tilts most between is Milton Keynes and Rugby. But I get why because of limitations and all that. So maybe in the future, if they pave ways from 8th gen consoles, so Xbox One and PS4, maybe they can give us the Southeastern high speed treatment and give us an extension. Shall I see? So yeah, Southeastern high speed is 89 miles, but obviously the main stops are. So you think about it, you've only really got what? One, two, three, and then Ashford in four, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 stations. Whereas you think about it, you got 28. Like, obviously, people are going to complain, they're going to be like, oh, wow, East Coast Main Line was 87 miles and this is only 50. But you think about it, you've got two routes in one, basically. You've got the Watford DC line, and then you've still got part of the Baker Loop, which you can run up from Queen's Park to Harrow and Wheedleston. Like, let's have a look at it. How, Baker Loop line. 72 start. Do we have a service from Queen's Park to Harrow and Wheedleston, or vice versa? Would have been cool if they merged the Baker Loops at the West Coast Main Line. That would have been cool. But obviously, yeah, so release date, if you pre-order Deluxe or Special Edition, is the 12th, and then the Standard Edition is the 17th. I'm going to pre-order, let's say this. Okay, I'm going to play it clever, because money's going to be tight when I get paid next. I'm going to pre-order the Standard Edition for the 17th, and then buy the loco. That works out cheaper, actually. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I love the fact we've not even done a route and we're 45 minutes in. I'm going to be streaming to 10 o'clock, I think. Train. Yeah. So we're let me work out. So it's 53. Right. It'd be a couple quid cheaper, wouldn't it? Calculator. So 14.99 for the 390 plus 35.99. But you think about it, you spend £60. You get 4 routes, 20 locos and units. £104, you get the standard and deluxe content with the overground and the underground. You get 2 overground routes, may I add. They need to add. I can't stress this enough. I really want to see a newer underground route with a newer stock. So 92 stock, the 9, no, not the 9 stock. The S8 or the S7 stock, or even the 24 stock. But obviously the 24 stock hasn't even rolled out yet, so I won't see that. So you get for 140. So the special edition is catered to people who try the free version, right? Have never played Train to Mod before, and they're like, okay, I quite like this, right? Quite like this. I haven't got any routes, but there's this deal on where I get all the new routes. I get some old routes and older catalogue routes and some locos. That's a really I need to work it out. If you buy it all separate. Plus, do I buy the UK regional version? £30. But I want all the routes. I want all the routes. All the trades. What are we looking at? Queen's Park or Home Weedleston to Queen's Park? I don't think that's a route. What shall we do, chat? I can do the Bakerloo line actually because it's basically a West Coast Main Line South. And we can do part of the Watford DC line because we have a scenario actually. Yeah, let's do Watford the scenario I have, and then we'll do a underground service. Watford DC play. There we go. One thing I wish they added is that you don't have loaded and unloaded trains, but they're empty when you have them, and then they get loaded up by passengers over time. But anyway, Watford DC, class 710, TFL, 160.7 tonnes, 4 coaches and 90.2 yards. Put the control master key in. Jesus, that's bright. Yeah, basically, because you have... If you try to do it in timetable mode, it does not work, so you have to use a scenario mode. Turn on lights. Do we have cab lights on? Yes, we do. And next thing to do is open up this, set the vigilance, and set the TTWS and AWS.
TTWS and AWS operational.
I'm just getting prepared for next month where we will be doing this, but on that platform and that platform over there. We won't be doing it on these central platforms. This will be the Bakerloo line. So that's forward. We're good to go. So yeah, obviously you can't really complain, like, obviously there's people that complain about, most of the time, new routes, we get reused trains. Like, you think about it. 66, yeah, it's reused. The 377-2, yeah, we might already have the Dash 4, but still, it's a converted train, so basically, you've got the new 350, and you've got the 390, which haven't been used before. But obviously, people can go like, wow, the 350 sounds are going to be from the 380. I'm like, well, actually, if you want to know the fact, the sounds from the 380 in this are from a 350, which even Dovetail came out, and that's where speculation started about, this was before the leaks came out, obviously, for TSW5 West Coast Mainline. But me and a few of my friends were speculating about West Coast Mainline or a route with a 350 because of recording the 350 sounds. However, routes I'd love to see, obviously, new underground route, Southwest Mainline, so basically like Waterloo to Southampton or Bournemouth. Chiltern Mainline, that'd be a good one. Else, I'd love to see like a extension, possibly from Farsham or Ashford International to Margate or Ramsgate. I'd love to see that. Or down to Broadstairs and Dover Priory. Love that. And maybe the Elizabeth line as well. I'm not even looking at my screen properly. I'm not sat awkwardly. But yeah, I'm using my keyboard right now. I'm not using controller. But yeah, guys, look, we're going to be running on this next month. Might be just to Milton Keynes, but we'll be running on it. I wonder if they'll, they might not add the layers onto the Bakerloo line. I don't think they'd add layers for like the 350, the 377 and the 66 and whatever onto the Bakerloo line. This came out in 2021? But yeah, obviously with this, we'd only be stopping at obviously at Queen's Park, Kensal Green, Willesden Junction, Harlesden, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, Kenton and Harrow and Weedleston. But you got to think about it. The amount of times, like, if the Watford DC line was not included, or the Bakerloo wasn't layered in, I'd get why people would be angry about not having the route at least run up to Birmingham, Rugby. I'd get that. But the fact that you've got two routes in one, like, I guess if you want to do the full Watford DC line, you have to have the Goblin line. But you think about it, it's worth it. You've got two routes in one. Scrap that, you got three. You got part of the Bakerloo line. Because yeah, obviously, it's very tight underneath here. I can't remember if they run underneath. Yeah, they do. So these tunnels as well. Would have been called. Is it the 378? That's the overground train. Would have been cool to see that. Maybe that's a future Loco DLC. Yeah, just think about it, guys. A couple of weeks, less than a month away. Even if you get the standard edition, you'll be running up and down here in a 350, a 377-2, or 390. I assume they'll be up to date on timetables. So you know what, we'll check their timetables for Avanti, see if they stop apart from, I assume, yeah, Avanti really only stop. They don't stop all the time at Watford Junction, but they stop at Watford Junction and Milton Keynes Central. I'd love to see a Stafford to Rugby route. That would be good. One. That's around about the same distance as well. Like really, hearing their explanation why, or an explanation why, or someone, Richie Rails, who's assuming that is, which is really good to hear because, of course, some people be a bit annoyed that it's not the full route. One of my mates included. He was a bit annoyed. He was like, it's a bit lazy, develop it for longer, you know? Let me have a look. Let me pause this for a second. Avanti, time, table, London, Houston. Download the timetable. Let's have a look on a Monday to Friday. I wish you could change it, thingy wise. So yeah, here there's a 5:31 service from London Euston, which stop at Watford Junction, Milton Keynes. The 6:10 service stops at Milton Keynes only, which is 32 minutes. The one beforehand, which stops at Watford Junction, takes about 44 minutes. 6:16 services stop at Watford Junction and Milton Keynes Central. So it kind of goes 1 hour stops at Watford Junction, next hour doesn't, next hour does, next hour doesn't, kind of thing. And then let's have a look at LNWR, Houston timetable. Trying to know if you can download timetables. London, Houston, Birmingham. Yeah, this is most recent one. We don't want Birmingham, we want London, Houston. There we go. So first service would be the 5:31 from London Euston, and he stops at Watford Junction, Milton Keynes Central. And then you got the 5:35, which stops at Harrow Weedleston, Watford Junction, and then all the stations between Watford Junction and Milton Keynes Central, kind of basis. But there's going to be plenty of services for you to do. Trust me, there will be. Anyway, we're going to get ready to close the doors on this beautiful Class 710. Wrong doors. Wrong doors. We'll do a Bakerloo service after this as well. But yeah, also guys, in my last video, I keep on changing my channel intro, so I've got 3 in total that I've made. 2 are basically the same, just different intros and songs. And then one I've got, because I really want the 805 to come down, because the West Coast Mainline South, is an 801-2 with a Banty livery on. But I thought, why not? But what I want to do, this might be a cool idea. So I want to do those style intros. So driving past and just tooting horn. But for example, I use if I did London commuter, I do either a 377-4 or a 387-2, depending on what I use, or a 379 dash something. What time did I say I was going to? 10 o'clock. Yeah. We're probably going to miss this start. Maybe not. It'll be tight. It'll be tight. Hope not. I put the emergency on by accident. I didn't mean to.
TPWS and AWS operational.
That sort of. But yeah, I kind of want to do that because I think that'd be a cool idea. Just obviously having it match the route that we're doing, which would be cool. And I said this earlier in the. So I'm going to do a full-fledged review on it. I'm going to start doing reviews of add-ons I've got. TSW5, TSW4, and 3 and 2 routes, which I think would be cool. Add a bit of history into those, like the lines and whatever, because I just figured out something. So, I've got my phone. I brought this adapter, which you can hook up to your TV and plug in your keyboard and mouse and whatever. Cool, very cool. But I forgot you can upload images and videos into the Share Factory. Yeah, that's just like so cool, man. Anyway, next stop, Stonebridge Park. I haven't been actually calling out what stops we're going up, because obviously I've been talking way too much. You wouldn't think I've only had about 2 hours of sleep today. But I say that, I did fall asleep at like 4 o'clock yesterday and went back up at like 9-ish. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see, because I want to do a comparison between obviously the Bakerloo line and the section of the Bakerloo/Watford DC on the West Coast Main Line. And obviously I want to kind of, I don't know if it'd be difficult to do, but I want to kind of do like a side-by-side run of both lines going to Harrow and Wheatleston, so you can see the differences side by side simultaneously. I think that would be a very cool video to do. And obviously another thing I want to do, I want to compare the 390 to do a race between the 390 and the 395, and then one between the 801, obviously all in pantograph mode, no third rail or diesel between the 395 and the class 800.
Clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
Just think about it, Beeps. So, calm up. We'll be steaming. We'll be going like 100 or 125, depending on the train through here. Maximum in a new game. Can't be so sick. But yeah, if you're watching the stream now, or you're watching it later on, and you come to this far, put in the comments what routes you guys would like to see for upcoming for TSW5 that hasn't been announced. It'd be interesting to find out what routes you'd like. Obviously, they don't have to be like. I primarily prefer UK routes just because I'm English. It's like home. I have that connection with it. But I don't mind German or American routes. You know, obviously Welsh I'm still classing as UK because same with Scotland because they're all in the UK. They're a different country, but they're still part of the UK. I've been very excited for the Dutch Live, the new country. And yeah, my top wishes, Chiltern Main Line. new underground line, and I'd love to see a Eurostar between like London and somewhere, or Paris to somewhere. You know. Obviously, yeah, it'd be a bit hard to do because of distance, but you think about it. Even if you do it to Calais, do they stop in Calais? I don't know. I'll have to check. If they stop in Calais, you could literally just do like subcode routes to Calais, and you could stop at Stratford and actually and Ashford International, I think, unless they go straight through, and then you can lower them onto South Eastern High Speed. But anyway, next stop is Wembley Central, one of the few stations on the Bakerloo line which actually share with the West Coast Main Line. As you see, we swapped over and it's now on our right instead of our left. As you can see by the pantographs, they're the overhead lines. There's one thing I've never done on the Bakerloo line is check that if you can go over. Also, lighting's quite poor. It is quite poor. So hopefully they update it so the lighting's a bit better in TSW5. But obviously, we already see Wembley in this. Hopefully you can see Wembley in that. What we're going to do, we're going to take a little gander. A little gander. If there's anything we can place, we'll check out the whole of this platform. Poster there. Obviously, should be able to go on there. Can you go down? No, you can't go down there. And you can't go any further. Alright. So you literally can only come onto these two platforms. Do we have any other services, or is it just literally this one Watford DCs? Yeah, it's literally just this one Watford DC that's on here. That's fine by me. It's a good scenario to tie us up until West Coast Main Line South comes out, and you'll have everything. And obviously, if you disable services, then you'll be able to get higher FPS as well, which would be nice. Oh, locos. Oh shit! Another Watford DC. Hello, buddy. You almost ran me over. That's my fault. Maybe there was another service. Anyway, next up, North Wembley next up. Yeah, I don't mind American routes. It's like I said in the Transome community Discord, like, the thing with American routes, like, you've got 19 or sometimes 20 odd miles to the station, right? And sometimes you'd be doing 35 miles an hour for 10 minutes, and then you go up 50 for like 2 minutes, back down 35. Right, that's like 40 minutes between stations, whereas at least with like East Coast Main Line, like, you'd be doing like 20 minutes max between stations because you're doing 125 mile an hour. Seems like, I think that West Coast Main Line South should have a section for HS2. I'm like, yeah, bro, HS2 hasn't even been completed yet. I live right by where they're building section of it. The ground, they're still digging. The main tunnel, they're still digging. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. It's taking so long. Oh, we overshot a bit. Yeah, we'll do 9:30, I guess. Probably got left anyway. South Kenton, Kenton, and then Harrow and Weedleston. Up here, but you go on a bit. I'll be doing a full in-depth video tomorrow about recording it tomorrow. It'll probably come out when Thursday or Friday, probably the weekend. Yeah, I'll probably do it on the weekend because then I could link it with the roadmap stuff coming out tomorrow on Thursday. Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea. Did I not put it forward? I thought I put it in forward. Obviously I didn't. But then I can get screenshots, upload them in and edit them in and... Because I want to see if they've got any clips of the 390. Not just screenshots. I'm just going to wait for clips to do a full in-depth pre-review on feelings about it. Because I'm gonna virtually focus on UK routes, but I'm still gonna do some stuff on other routes as well. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very yawny, but not tired. So we do have a Bakerloo service. Way to think how tall these are compared to them. Having up through South Kenton. Oh god, I never noticed that before. The door actually moves you out of the way. You know what'd be funny? You get on the train, you leave your scenario, you're like, bye. I ain't staying on. Might look out closer. Have a listen. Yeah, that sounds good. Can we come down? No. Only just that far to place the newspaper. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So, forward, lock the doors. Doors, if you can't remember, on the 710s close by themselves, but you still have to press lock on them. Kind of one of those where they lock but don't lock, so you can still open them kind of thing. There's a video I have it on Facebook. I remember I went to London once and that. Oh, look at these slow motherfuckers! And it was just, I was on a, and then I can't really talk because I was on a 350 and not a 390, but we was going fast. I think it was around here. It was before Wembley. And I was not just recording, so I had my hand out, I was just waving, I was recording. Slow motherfuckers, bye! I mean, that video on Facebook still, I don't know if I deleted it or not. Let me focus on getting into Kenton and then I'll have a look. Jesus. 3 years ago I had my second COVID jab. 4 years ago I put, is it bad I haven't started my second year of college yet and I'm already looking at uni. 5 years ago, let me look. Photos. Very slow approach to Canton.
our train train
They're very
station
real.
are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the station premises. This includes e-cigarettes.
Photos and videos. Maybe I'll delete it. But I have a video of a 72 start coming in. No, Grant, that's an 09 start. Yeah, I thought I posted a video when I went and I said, slow motherfuckers. Oh yeah, I do. Slow ass MFS. Can I not say that?
That's the flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, next stop, Harrow Wigston. This will be our last stop. This will be my last stop where we change drivers. We'll be parting shortly at around 17:23. Thank you. Yeah, obviously we don't go any further. So yeah, so if you look on a train, it come up, say a service name, so 9S24 London Euston to Edinburgh. Speed, status, so moving or stopped, and target speed, so basically the speed of the line. So for example, let's say I was doing like slowing down 32 mile an hour, target speed 45. Let's say for this example, because we're only stopping here, Harrow and Whittleston, which we do have it say Harrow on the front. It's nice. I need all this shade. I'm just where it's like. Play with it off the edge for a second and it's yeah. Oh, it's 17, Jesus, that's gone by fast. Just like 2 seconds ago, I started the stream and yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, here we are, Harrow and Whittleston, and that's poster right. I call that a perfect stop, you know. Everyone's parting, there's the route map. So we're up here. So we share stops with Harrow and Wilson, Wembley Central, Wilson Junction and Queen's Park. With the main line? No. Did it stop at Queen's Park? Is there a stop at Queen's Park?
Apparently awake.
No, unfortunately not. Come back later. I'm headed up to the Overwall. Oh my god. I'm heading up to the Overlook to speak to them about some things. It's nothing very close, it's more of a private matter for me, but I don't know how long it'll be. I'll try to speak to them. There is a guy
TSW5 and AWS.
list to join. I pointed him in that direction. So I radio him back on now once I'm talking to someone awake there, and we can like sort something out with him, maybe have a talk, see what's going on.
Do we know who the guy is, or?
I think he's new to the area because he was like asking if there was people on the net. So no, I think it's a clean slate for now. But if I've like jumped the gun and we don't have any spaces for people, that's no worries. Just like point them somewhere else.
I'm pretty positive that that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no worries. Actually, it'd be cool to direct them over anyway, though. Just see what happens.
Are you driving or Vulcan up there?
What do I have to drive over there? We have 0 cars.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to land.
I'm pretty sure Stacy took it down to the cabin, which is understandable. We need cars. If you're at the Overlook, can you ask them about, like, selling cars?
I was going to do that anyway, don't worry. Because we are in, like, very dire need for transport.
Until you're doing stuff at the Overlook, I'm probably gonna go hunting, because we are low on food again.
Oh, that is much appreciated. Yeah. If I find anything last time out, on my way back, I'll bring it back. But I've had no luck so far, so I've just been fucking walking.
Right.
All I have
What have I been doing now, guys?
is a can of bacon and a box of fantastic.
That is not bad. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go start hunting. If you need anything, let me know. I'm gonna be on this radio.
Hey, Mason, are you home right now? That guy I was on about is turned up, I think.
Nope, I'm out hunting. Alex, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Everything okay?
Yep. I just talked to the guy who showed up, ate some food, did some trading. What's going on? But yeah.
No, not a whole lot. I'm just up here talking to the guys. Yeah, no, I shouldn't be up here for ages.
Copy that.
Look at it.
My hunting trip didn't
Look
really
at
go
the food,
well.
aren't
Obviously,
you?
I only found the chicken because
Right, let's do this.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna end the
know
stream.
more.
Yeah, we're gonna do this and then I'm gonna end the stream because I'm gonna probably hop on DayZ for a bit. Welcome. You're currently being held at a danger aspect due to stop and train ahead. Once clear, continue the service to London Victoria, but be aware we have reports of delays further up the line. That's alright, find me. Vigilance and DSD. We'll keep that on that for the time being. Headlights and everything's all sorted, I believe. Yeah, all good. So yeah, basically this is going to be the Collect 377-2. Obviously they're just going to add the pantograph here and put a few more things, I believe, and get rid of the third row. No, they keep the third row because this can run AC and DC if it's a -2. Just like how the 387-2 can run AC and DC. Oh, aspect has changed. Oh, we've got to wait for that signal. That objective to change, which it has. East Croydon, first stop in just 1.3 miles. We're due there in just under 3.5 minutes. Let's not speed past 20 because we've got a 20 signal speed. Yep. But yeah, stop at East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and then London Victoria. So just basic scenario, just nice and easy, just little one turned off the screen. Yeah, like I said, I'll do a in-depth video of my thoughts of West Coast Main Line South and content stuff that's talked about in the roadmap. That's what that will probably be recorded from my phone, and I'll just edit it so I can add my intro to the start. Yeah, like I said, I uploaded the trailer earlier. Why am I stopping? Going to stop. Jesus, we're not stopping here. But yeah, I uploaded the trailer earlier, which is good to upload, I assume. What else? That's 387. Yep, 387. got a red signal anyway, so we best just stay off the power for a second, plus we're going down to 45 anyway. What else was I going to say? Yeah, still do my daily uploads. Non-commentary, I believe. No, you know what? I'll do a commentary video tomorrow. Because I barely do ones with commentaries, and apart from streams, which I need to start doing again. By the time I record, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning because my sleep's all over the place at the moment, and I just don't. Because my voice is quite deep, I don't want to wake anyone up. We're just going to cruise slowly up to the signal. Even though I can actually see the train just departing, we'll be waiting a second. Another 377 just about to pass us. Yeah, I'm sorry for the barking, by the way. Neighbours leave their dog out. Barking as well, and it's almost 9 o'clock. 10 to 9. Yeah, I'll probably have a day off Daisy today, because I'm quite tired, which is quite surprising for the past week and a half, because I'll be up to like 5, 6 in the morning, wake back up at like 12, or 12, 1, 2. But I stayed up as long as I could today. I went downstairs after my brother and my dad went for work, and I had a little nap before the dovetail stream started. So that kind of little nap to sort out my sleep schedule. Yeah, I'm excited for TSW5. I hope you guys are as well. West Coast Man on Top's going to bring a heap of content, I feel. Is that too early? Just that little bit too early, like a second too early. I mean, don't get me wrong. So, if you ever see me stream Fortnite on Twitch, it's for the festival. Yes. It's Guitar Hero. It's the only reason why I play Fortnite. It's for that. Because I use my keyboard for that. I map the buttons like how I used to have it on. Anyway, next up is Clapham Junction, due there in just under 10 minutes in 6.8 miles. So quiet, you know. We're getting a good 60 FPS. Maybe they're lying about mouse not working for TSW5 and it will. It's virtually the same game. It is the same game. Like, why can't they enable console to use keyboard and mouse? Play so much better. Oh, you can use mouse in the menu. And the keyboard I'm using right now. Hence, like, how I'm able to access this. Signal cleared. Thank you. That's not go any faster than 30 actually, because we're changing down to 30 because of swapping tracks. There's not really much point. Speed it up. If you haven't got London commuter, get it. It's a really good route. But yeah, services range from 10 minutes to 50, I'd say more like an hour. So, it's got to be good. Let's go to the You know what, I can't deal with this bark anymore. I'm going to end the stream here, guys. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow's video. And also, you know what, I'll stream the roadmap tomorrow, actually, for my phone. If I can't remember if they're streaming it or if it's just blog post. If it's blog post, I'll stream it from my phone. If it's not a blog post and it's a stream, yeah, I'll stream it from my phone, but I've got a webcam with my overlay, my face cam on. Anyway, I'll see you all next one.